think most of us can agree that life's busy. We live in a fast-paced world. Whether we're full-time workers, whether we're running our own business, whether we work full-time and have kids, maybe those kids have sports or hobbies or classes that they go to. Life can get busy quickly and you just gotta roll with it. And oftentimes that means eating things that you can, eating what you can when you can. So let's talk about that, because when it comes to making the most of your energy during those waves of fast pace, blood sugar is really relevant, because as soon as blood sugar dips down below a certain level, our stress hormones rise. And then our blood sugar goes way up quickly once we eat something, because when our cortisol's up and our blood sugar's down, it's really difficult to control the volume of our food that we eat. It's also really difficult to control our food choices. We're gonna most probably go for comfort food, foods that are easy to digest, foods that are quick, because it's instinct, it's reflex. We can't help it. We can have all the willpower we want and that'll work for a little while, but if the body is saying, nope, I need this now, it's gonna happen. So that's survival mode. I call that survival mode, which is not thrive mode, and we all want to be in thrive mode, especially in these wave-like, high pace, let's get on the surfboard and go. We got a bunch of stuff to do and it's busy time, go time. So how do we stay in thrive mode? I don't know how we stay in thrive mode, but I know that if we can control our blood sugar, preventing it from getting quite low, we stand a much better chance of staying in thrive mode and not going into physiological survival mode, meaning stress hormones, cortisol, up for some reason. So we want to be careful what we eat, because there's some foods, actually, that will cause a blood sugar up really quick, which then causes blood sugar down really quick. And there's actually quite a few of them on restaurant menus and at home in the cupboards. So let's go through those, because you might be shocked at a few of them, and I'm sure a few other ones you won't be surprised at all. I have my notes with me. I'm going to be looking at paper here. Okay. Pasta, breads, rice, muffins, baked goods, gluten-free or not, will do the same thing to the blood sugar. It's a heavy starch. Quick up, quick down. Cortisol. High sugar foods, energy drinks, soft drinks. 100% fruit juice is still on that list. There's healthy foods and there's unhealthy foods on this list, but when we talk about blood sugar, we're talking about sugar. That's it. Healthy or not. Specialty coffees and teas, and I have seen the most intelligent of people make this mistake. They come in, I don't know what's wrong, I don't feel well, this is going on, that's going on, and I know the person has a sensitivity to white sugar, and they know that, and they watch it really carefully. I can go through everything. Oh, they got this new coffee shop in town, and it has this lovely flavored tea. Guess what? They put one of those flavor syrups in it. What? I didn't know that. Yeah, and that's what caused the problem. Those flavor syrups, specialty coffees and teas, might have flavor syrup in it. So keep an eye on that if you have a sensitivity to those sugars. Bear in mind that they're definitely going to bump the sugar up. And if it gets to a certain point, the body's like, we got to get this sugar down. It's not healthy. And it'll just put the blood sugar right down. And then we'll have another food craving. Other unexpected places for white sugar in high concentration, low-fat salad dressings. Salad dressings such as French's, poppy seed, raspberry vinaigrette, yeah, liquid candy, barbecue sauces, some more so than others. Stir-fry sauces, the teriyaki and the sweet and sour and all those. Yes, more liquid candy. Glucose, fructose is what you're looking for on the label. So between the barbecue sauce and the stir-fry sauce and the salad dressing, you might be taking in a lot of sugar in your meal. And that might cause us to feel kind of unwell, lazy, tired, grumpy, just not with it mentally, just not ourselves. That's a lot of sugar, and that does affect us a lot, some more than others, in terms of how we feel and our ability to stay functional and at our best, on our game. Beer and wine, sorry. Beer and wine about the same amount of sugar per volume as grape juice or orange juice. Yogurt needs to be mentioned here because yogurt is marketed as a protein. Honestly, in my professional experience, yogurt has acted more like a carbohydrate in the body than it has a protein. I don't really know why, because if you look at the breakdown of protein, carbs, and fat, looks pretty good, but for some reason, those mainstream yogurts, the grocery store yogurts, they just seem to act like a heavy starch or a high sugar food in the body. I can't explain it. I see it a lot. So rebound, hypoglycemia. I alluded to it before. Rebound hypoglycemia. When the body is probably low in the first place, and then we eat some of these foods I talked about, and the blood sugar goes up really fast. Let's say we had a barbecue something with a stir fry something and some kind of vinaigrette, raspberry vinaigrette on our salad. Blood sugar goes up really quickly and the body goes, oh, that's not good either. And it takes measures to get the blood sugar down as fast as possible. The body can't maintain that nice, good blood sugar right in the middle, which is what we want. Because it was too much starch and sugar in, which then went back down very quickly, lower than what we started with. Lower blood sugar than what we started with before we ate. That's called rebound hypoglycemia. And that's why many of us feel shaky, trembly, almost feel like we're going to faint, kind of nauseous or something about an hour after we eat. Sometimes with some people who are really sensitive, it's 20 minutes. That's how fast it can go up and go down again. That's rebound hypoglycemia. It's hard to catch, hard to understand, but that's what that is. It's just not quite eating the right foods that the body needs. Causes an up and a down. Too big of a wave. So what other foods cause problems? Bacon. Bacon. Yeah, are you shocked? Go look at the bacon ingredients in all the different kinds of bacons, not just the smoked applewood and the maple bacon. Look at all of them. And look how much sugar is in there. Bacon. Absolutely. Shocking. Pad Thai. Pad Thai sauce. Ketchup. Ketchup can be as much as 2/3 sugar by volume. I'll say that again. Ketchup can be as much as 2/3 volume of sugar. OMG. Coconut water. It's healthy. It's loads of nutrients. Coconut water is juice. Same as grape juice. Orange juice, apple juice, same thing. In terms of blood sugar. Chocolate milk, loaded with nutrients. Added sugar. So just watch it. It might be okay. It might not be okay. Depends on the person. Soft drinks? Absolutely. Iced tea? Yep, absolutely. So you'd think of in terms of blood sugar, let's go apple juice, orange juice, grape juice, iced tea, soft drinks. Okay? In terms of how much sugar's in them. Asian noodle dishes often have stir-fry type sauce in it, so it might have quite a bit added sugar. Those kind of sauces that aren't creamy, but they look really, really thick, like they've got a ton of cornstarch in them or flour. They might also be thickened with sugar. I think that's about that in terms of hints and tips. And so what happens? You're at a restaurant, you're out and about, you got to grab something, but you don't want this to happen to you again now that you've realized what's going on. What do? Well, depending on your particular needs, everybody's different. Some people can handle romaine lettuce and some people's stomachs can't handle romaine lettuce. Some people can handle fish and some can't. But in terms of simply a blood sugar point of view, These foods tend not to cause a blood sugar spike and a follow-up of low blood sugar. Caesar salads, salmon salad, steak salad, Cobb salad, Greek salad, chili, soup and sandwich, spinach dip, Mexican bowl, edamame, calamari, fish tacos, or tacos in general, generally pretty good for blood sugar, guacamole and chips, nachos with chicken or beef, souvlaki dinner, my personal favorite, souvlaki dinner. Or if you don't see anything on the menu, maybe you've got lots of food sensitivities, like I do. Maybe you don't want the sugar because it makes you feel really like gross and headachy and can't think straight, and maybe you can't have any gluten, and maybe you got to watch how much dairy you have, and maybe you can't have any raw sunflower seeds or nuts. I'm serious. Some people have lots of food sensitivities, and so sometimes it's hard to look and figure out what's on a menu to eat. Maybe just a couple of side dishes, sauteed vegetables, guacamole, salsa, grilled chicken breast, and you got a meal if you want. Just a couple of ideas. I don't know what your body needs. As far as beverages go, definitely some pressure to have some kind of drink, preferably carbonated. And if you're not, I don't know, if you're in a certain group, it might be like, what, are you on a diet or something? What you too good to have a pop or a beer or a wine or something? And so if you grab a club soda and a Perrier or something like that, optics. But there's no sugar in club soda or Perrier. It's just water with a bit of carbon dioxide in it. It's bubbly water. Tonic water, that's different. Tonic water has a lot of glucose, fructose in it. Has a lot of sugar, so it might cause a boop and a boop, and you might not feel very well. So that, health standards or not, everyone's got a different version of what's healthy, but in terms of blood sugar, the ones that cause the up and the down versus the ones that cause a nice, easy wave of healthy, optimal blood sugar to keep us as functional as possible from a blood sugar point of view. And it's as simple as that. This is not a recommendation. I don't know what works best for you, but a couple of things just to make you curious, just to make you want to go read some more and learn some more and hopefully feel a bit better. Have a great day.